Hello dear students. In this video we will see how to input and output strings. Now in the previous video we saw how to declare array of characters, how to initialize it, and we also understood that every array of character always ends with \0, the special character. Now let's see how to input or output an array of character. Let's say you are asked to write a very simple program where you will ask the operator to enter full name. Just check my words. Operator should enter full name, that is first name and last name, maybe middle name also. And then our program should print that name back on the screen. Simple. So what is name of a person? It is a collection of many characters. That means you know that you need something which can store many characters. Then first thing you will do in main is you will declare an array of say 20 characters. X is array of 20 locations and every location can hold one character. I have assumed that name would not be larger than 20 characters. You may increase the size to 50 in your program. But then what you understand due to this declaration, in the memory, there is one array declared having 20 cells and the cells are numbered from 0 onwards up to 19, isn't it? Up to 19. And each cell can hold one character and the name of the array is X. Now let's ask the user to enter full name. So let's say our program starts and user is asked to enter full name and user enters the full name, let's say as Samir space Velankar. Now check the input given by the user contains a space here. Samir space Velankar. So now how do you input this? This scanf is responsible for taking this input. This input will be taken by scanf and the format used is %s. It's so simple. %d for integer, %f for float, %lf for double. Double is also called a long float. That's why %lf, %c for character, %s for string. Yeah, we are inputting a string. And whatever string we input, this string we have entered, where should it be stored? It should be stored in X. X is the array. So simply the second argument given after comma is X. So user has given this input. This input will be stored sequentially, letter by letter in this X array. Check the scanf. I am writing again over here. We have said scanf and whatever you scan should be stored in the X array. But what are you scanning? You are scanning a string. So %s is the format. This allows user to input the string and whatever string is entered will be stored in the X array. Okay, but here there is a twist. Just check. There is some problem with this. Now after this R, I am pointing here, after this R of Samir, there is a space. Just check this. There is a space. Now this is property of scanf which I am telling you. Scanf is such a function which will continue to take input from the keyboard till space is encountered or enter is encountered, enter key is encountered, whichever is early. Suppose you give space, then it means that the scanf is finished. Scanf is not going to listen to anything anymore if you have given a space. So what you did as a user, you gave space and then VELANKAR, but the space and VELANKAR and even the enter was not read by scanf, because scanf immediately terminates taking the input. It will stop taking the input if the user hits a space or enter, anything which is pressed early, anything which is given early. So according to scanf says I have read the first word Samir and then I got a space, so I am going to stop listening now and it will force \0. Recall from the earlier video, that whenever the string ends, \0 is always stored by C language. C compiler will always store \0 at the end of the string. But hello, this is not your full name. Your full name is as I am underlining here. But it's not your problem or my problem. It's the problem of scanf. I repeat, scanf cannot be used for reading full name. I repeat, scanf cannot be used efficiently for storing full name, because full name may contains, or rather has to contain space, isn't it? Because first name and middle name will be separated by a space. But then that space terminates scanf, and rest of the letters, including space, is not at all stored by the scanf. So ultimately, this is the name stored. Just check, not the full name. Okay, then the scanf statement is over. Scanf says, I have done my part. Whatever input you have given, I have stored it. Now let's see the next statement. We are printing your name is and %s. And whose value are you printing? Just see, you are printing the value of x. That means you are printing the x array in this printf. What is the way to print the character array? If you want to print character array, then the format given in the printf is %s, the string. And because character array itself is a string, you use %s format. Now %s, while printing this character array x, works as follows. What this %s will do? It will say, okay, you have asked me to print this x array, so I'll start printing from 0 location. So it will print your full name, your name is, and now it is printing the name. It will print 0th letter S, then next letter it will continue printing A, then next letter M, and so on, then E, then E, then R. And as soon as %s, as soon as %s reaches this \0, check, as soon as it reaches \0, printf %s will stop. It will say your name ends here, so I am not going to print any more letters from X array. Okay, don't get disappointed that the entire name was not stored. Leave it aside for some time. Leave this issue aside now. This is problem of scanf, but we are discussing printf. Are you understanding? Printf says that I will start printing from the beginning or the base address of the array. I will go to the base address. I will start printing character by character from there. And how does printf come to know when to stop? It knows that you have to stop printing when \0 is encountered. How important this \0? How important? Tell me. How important is this \0 for C language? It is not important for us. Not at all. Because \0 is not the part of my name. In fact, I will get horrified if somebody says my name is Samir \0. But \0 is important for functioning of C language itself. Because while printing the name, it should know that nothing has been stored in these cells which I am ticking. It should know. Or rather, garbage value has been stored in these cells because these cells have not been used. So how will printf get an indication that the name ends? It gets indication by looking at \0. Okay. So ultimately, you tell me what you learned from this code. You learned how to declare a character array of sufficient size. How do you ask user to input the array? Simple. The statement is scanf, the string %s, and the name of the array. So whatever user enters will be stored in the array, letter by letter, but spaces will terminate the scanf. So full names cannot be entered using %s. Only the first name will be stored, and automatically \0 will be stored. What else have you understood? What if you want to print the name which is stored in the X array? Simple. You say printf %s and then give the name of the array. So whatever is stored in the array till \0, check my words, till \0 will be printed by %s. Okay. But then you didn't like this, I'm sure. You didn't like this is because User gave the full name. Check this, this is the output. But only the first name was printed, of course, because after this space, or rather from space, nothing was stored, and only first name was stored, including \0. So what's the correct way of entering names? You can just pause the video and check what is the material written, just the description about scanf, how scanf works. Okay, and this is how the name of the person is stored, ending with \0 in the X array, location by location. What's the better method, to enter the string in C language is, instead of using %s format, you use getS function. Now getS is a library function which is defined in stdio.h. Now just check, getS stands for get string. Yeah, get a string from keyboard, and whatever string you get, you better store it in the array. Just see, getS is a library function which is defined in stdio.h. So we have included this file as usual. So what's the code? Let's see. User, or rather we have defined an array of 20 characters. So here is the X array, sufficiently large, and this array is having 20 cells. Okay, 20 cells. So if you number these cells, this will go on from 0 to and so on up to 19. Agreed? This is X array. Now let's ask the operator to enter full name. And look how you are entering the name. You are not using scanf now. You are using such a simple grammar. Get string, getS, and whatever string you get from the keyboard should be stored in X array. That's it. So let's say program is executed and user is asked to enter full name, and user enters the name as Samir space Velankar and hits enter. Now you see, this entire name will be stored by getS. So the name stored will be SAMEER, then space, then VELANKAR, and then \0. getS is an efficient way, or a simplistic way, to input array of characters. Now you watch again that the \0 has been stored in the array, because at the end of the input, after the last letter, obviously \0 will be stored. Now you watch this printf. We are printing your name is and %s, and this %s is going to print the name stored by X array. Check this parameter given. What are we printing? We are printing contents of X. But you note X is such a big array. It's going up to 19th location. Will this entire array get printed? No, no, no. This %s is designed in such a way that it will start printing the contents from base address, and it will keep printing the contents till it encounters \0. So the output of this is going to be your name is, it starts printing every character, even the space, and it prints everything up to \0. It doesn't print further because it knows that \0 ends the string. So \0 tells printf to stop printing the name. By the way, you can check the sample output here. User gave the full name and full name was really printed. That proves that to enter full name which contains spaces, you have to use getS. Also, observe the internal representation of the array as I have shown above over here. You can see that the 15th position is \0, and after that 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th position were not at all used. So what have you got from this discussion? You have known again how to declare array. You know how to declare sentences. Check my words. Like full name is nothing but a sentence. Come on, it contains spaces. So if I want to enter a sentence such as, I am a boy, let's say, and I want to store it in an array, then don't use scanf, you will use getS. So that I am a boy will be stored including spaces. And how do you print names or full names or sentences? You use %s and then just give the name of the array everything up to \0 will be printed by printf %s. Okay, so that was one more fundamental how to input and output array of characters. Thank you very much.